I became ill after the birth of my daughter in 1979, but I didn't realize that I had a mental illness until I was hospitalized. And in the 80s, they didn't have good medication that worked, and I was reluctant to take my medication because the side effects were so horrible. But then in the mid-90s, they came out with the good new generation meds, and I was willing to take those.
One of the most incredible things about Diana is the career that she leads today, and knowing that in the early 80s she was diagnosed with a severe mental illness, and then over the coming years she had over 30 hospitalizations.
I went and volunteered with NAMI Austin, and then I started volunteering with NAMI Texas in 1998. And then one day I walked into the office and they offered me a job. And I said, "You mean a job that you get paid for?" And they said yes, and I'd never had a job in my life. So making my own money was just absolutely the most exciting thing that ever happened to me. And I was able to eventually get off Social Security disability.
It is incredible to see how far she's come and what a difference she is making in our community. On the board of NAMI Austin, staff member of NAMI Texas, also on the board of Goodwill of Central Texas.
When I was ill in the 1980s and early 90s, I read a lot of poetry, but I read the depressing kind of poetry. And there was one poem, it wasn't necessarily depressing, but it was by Alice Walker, and it was called Expect Nothing. And so that was my mantra. I lived by expect nothing, because then if I expected nothing, I would never be disappointed in myself or in anybody else.
Her mission and her vision and the movement that she's created around the country for the mental health community is expect recovery. If you expect recovery, then that's exactly what you're going to create in your life. And in spreading her mission of expect recovery, Diana created these awareness bracelets, these bright green awareness bracelets that probably a lot of people in the room are wearing today.
I have the best life anybody can ever imagine. I don't take anything for granted. I've got a house, I own my own home, I live out in the country, I've got 2 fantastic dogs that I'm in love with. I have a wonderful partner, Carol, who's meant the world to me, means the world to me. And that's what I want for other consumers. I want them to have what I have, because it's possible.